High school graduation season will be here in a few weeks, and that means many graduates will be getting ready for the next phase of their education, college. Jeffrey Cutter of Cutter Financial Group joins us this noon hour with some advice for students and the parents of students who are not necessarily graduating seniors this year. Maybe they're watching their older siblings do it, and now it's time for you younger students and your parents to prepare for what's ahead. And what's ahead is a whole heck of a lot of college debt unless certain steps are taken.
It sure is. You know, when you understand our economy is built upon bubbles. You had the tech wreck of 2001, 2002. You have the housing bubble of 2008. And 6 years later, here we are. We have two bubbles. We have the Fed bubble and college debt. In fact, our kids are coming out we have $1.2 trillion in college debt. Just here in Rhode Island, almost 3/4 of the kids are coming out with over $30,000 of college debt. It's a problem.
1.2 trillion?
Trillion.
Oh
Trillion.
My. Yikes. All right, so for those people where college is a year or two down the road, what are some things you suggest to cut the costs?
You know, when I wanted to prepare for this, it kind of hit home to me. I have a 13-year-old and I have twins that are 10, so 3 girls at home. So this stuff hits home here. The number one thing that we want to take a look at that is to stay in state. If we stay in state, here in Rhode Island, we have wonderful colleges, state institutions that we can save a fortune on tuition.
Yeah, community colleges too, right?
Yeah, you know, why not stagger colleges? Why not start at a community college and then move into a 4-year college? Your degree doesn't say that you started at a community college. It only tells you what the 4-year institution was.
All right, so stay in state, consider a community college, and then you say work the web.
Yeah, it's staggering that college courses have now increased by almost 1/3 over the past 3 years. In fact, 50% of parents are now having their kids take courses online. You can save a fortune.
All right, now you also, another obvious bit of advice is try to get as many scholarships as you can.
Yeah, and in fact, if you go to our website, the Department of Ed actually has a listing of where all these scholarships are, because there are so many scholarships that kids just are unaware of that we have access to. So go to that website and download that stuff.
Your last bit of advice is focus on 4, and I think that means get as many courses as you can into 4 years so you don't need the extra time.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, you know, when we look at that, the easiest way to go more in debt is to extend. I know we all have a good time in college, but you got to get out in 4 years. You got to get out.
Jeff's website is cutterfinancialgroup.com, where this other information is. His offices are in Falmouth and in Mansfield. And Jeff, we thank you for joining us.
A pleasure.